And we are live. Hey, how are you all doing? It's great to be here in another Wednesday with our usual live session where I'm going to show you one of the multiple strategies that you can use to write policies every day. If you are new to this channel, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ed Cortez, and that's what I do. I help insurance brokers to create and execute their own marketing strategies so that they can begin to attract their own leads, generate their own opportunities, and eventually sell 30 policies every 30 days from leads that you generated without paying for agencies, without paying for leads that you bought, and then when you call, multiple brokers already called. So get out of this mode. There is a way digital marketing will work for you, as it is working for over 1,000 insurance brokers that I coach, that I mentor in my program. So welcome. Today's episode is going to be about LinkedIn and how you can use it as a tool to write policies every day. So if this sounds exciting, here's what I'm going to ask you to do now. Click the like button, make sure that you subscribe to my channel as well, because that's the only way that you're going to get more content from me. And when I'm building the content here, when I'm prepping for this session, I only have one thing in mind. How can I help you sell more? And I definitely think that LinkedIn is one of the best ways that you can go to sell more. And there are multiple reasons for that. The first one is, it is, since Microsoft bought it, they're putting a huge investment in making it to become a true corporate and business-to-business social networking community. And not many insurance brokers are correctly using it. Therefore, there are way more opportunities than insurance brokers going there and capturing those opportunities. So if what is stopping you from going after those opportunities is that you think that LinkedIn is a job portal, think again. LinkedIn is not a job portal. Since the days that Microsoft bought it, they are investing in having content creators, people really go there and create content, and also in changing it to become a sales, and especially if it is a B2B or even a B2C type of sales, a sales environment. So the first thing that you need to do in order to seize the opportunities is to have a professional, a good profile. And if you haven't updated or optimized your profile for really prospecting, that's where you need to start. So, and it's not very hard. Basically, there are only three components in your profile that you need to optimize for prospecting activities. The first one is the headline. So your headline is what people will see when you begin your prospecting activities. The headline is, along with your photo, is what everybody is going to read. And if it is enticing, if they are interested in it, they're going to accept your invitation, and then you can begin your prospecting activity. So make sure that you optimize it for sales. Let me show you mine real quick, because today is going to be interesting. I'm going to do a live strategy that is going to actually run for me, and you can adjust it for what you are going to do. Okay, so let me share my screen here, and in a way that, all right, so this looks good. So you see, my headline says, I'm Ed Cortez, and I help insurance agents to write 30 policies in 30 days. I teach online marketing strategies to generate your own opportunities without paying for agencies or buying leads. So you see, that's how I present myself, and let's try to see the pattern here so you can do a similar one. What I try to do here is provide value first. So what I do is basically help you sell more, and how I do it is by teaching online marketing strategies to generate your own opportunities, and then I have a objection neutralizer here. So that's why my headline is effective, and why it works. And I want you, my exercise for you today is to try to come up with your own headline in a way that people will see your invitation and will accept your invitation. That's the only thing that we're trying to do here. Okay, so if you want to leave your headline in the comments or type in the chat, I'll be happy to help you craft your own headline. Now, there's one thing that you also want to optimize, which is the picture, your profile picture. And here, you just don't go crazy with it. Ideally, you want a face-only picture and no sunglasses, be professional. And there's a website called Photo Filler. It's actually interesting. If you want to get feedback on how your photo looks like, you can upload your photo, and you see you upload your business photo, and then random people are going to vote and in a series of aspects, and you're going to get instant feedback on how your photo is perceived by the market. So here's a quick hack for you to actually go and optimize your profile in a way that people will immediately see you and accept you, and have a good chances of accepting. Now, the third, that's the last component that you want to optimize, is your about section. And here, what you want to do is tell a story. Tell a story about why you do what you do, why you decided to become an insurance broker, what keeps you motivated. So here, I share a little bit of my background story so people know where I come from and why I do what I do. Okay, so that's basically it. Once you have that, then you're ready to start. So to do this strategy, you don't need a lot. Actually, this is a good strategy because it doesn't require any advertising spend. We won't use any of our budget in advertising here. It's completely free from a advertising standpoint. Now, LinkedIn, they have multiple products. LinkedIn, as any other social media network, it is free. So they have a free tier, which is what we get when we log in. It's what we were using right now. So it's a free, but it has limitations, especially when it comes to reaching people outside of your network. So here's how it happens. You're going to be connected to first-degree connections, people that actually know you, that you invited, they know you, so you can communicate with them. Now, second degree are friends of your friends, and then third degrees are friends of the friends of your friends. So you can't go beyond with messages beyond that first degree. And so that's the first limitation, the free version. The other limitation, that's the one that really provides a problem for us on prospecting, is searches. So when you want to search for someone with the free version, basically you're limited to searching someone inside a company or with a name. You don't get to search for parameters like keywords or titles. So it is hard to do any actual good prospecting without the pro version of LinkedIn, which is called Sales Navigator. And I think it is like $99 per month to use it, but it opens a huge amount of data for you. So I highly recommend that, yes, you get LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That's actually what I'm going to be using when I share my screen and we build a strategy here. Now, the reason why I started to study digital marketing and why I got involved in helping insurance brokers to sell more is because I hate manual work. I hated cold calling. I hated doing tedious tasks. So I bring this to the digital marketing world. That's why, along with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I also recommend that you get an automation tool, which is a tool that is going to allow you to automate the prospecting tasks that you're going to run. So basically, the tasks are going to be sending out invites and then replying to, well, starting conversations. Okay, so those are the two tasks. You could do them manually. Of course you can. That's actually how LinkedIn is now built for you to do manual prospecting. However, there are two tools, and they're equally good. It's just a matter of preference that I recommend that you get because you're going to be able to automate. Well, actually, I'm going to use one of them today. The first one, that's not the one that I use. I have used them in the past. They're good, a little bit complicated, too many options. They go beyond LinkedIn. They go and allow you to automate other things. So the first tool is called Phantom Buster. The second one, and that's the one that I use, it is focused only on LinkedIn. It's called Scrab.in. Scrabin. Okay, so once you have Sales Navigator, you have one of those two tools. That's it. Now let me explain you the process, because once you understand the sales prospecting process, you will go and execute it. Now, the first step, well, first of all, there are two processes, and you're going to pick which one you want. The first one is the direct. I recommend that you start with the direct, which basically means that you're going to straightforward reach for your ideal client on LinkedIn. The other one is the indirect, which will first make your ideal client notice you, see that you're around, and then you initiate a conversation. Now, the indirect has advantages because people will accept your connection if they have seen you before. But from my battleground perspective, doing what I'm doing and seeing the results, I'm seeing that the direct approach is working, highly effective, and extremely easy to do. And that's the one I'm using personally. So the first step for the direct process is to identify your ideal client profile. That means that you're not going to be shooting and trying to sell whatever product you're trying to sell to everybody. You're going to have a very targeted type of person. And it could be based on job title, based on company, based on location, based on languages that they speak. It doesn't matter. You're going to try to slice and dice your ideal client profile in a way that you can use it as a reference to sell what you want to sell. And if you're selling generic products, let's say home insurance, life insurance, anyone could buy those. That's fine, but you could slice and dice the same way. You could do life insurance for workers in this specific company, and that's a way to slice and do it your target. The other one is if you're selling specialty insurance products, be it agricultural insurance, or any other type of insurance that is specific for a type of professional, then you can also search for those parameters. Now, the other thing that you need, that's step two. The other thing is think on why would someone that you invite want to connect with you? What are you going to offer? And my advice is find a way to offer value first. You're going to see that in action with me. So try to offer value first. You first give value, give them something, and then you ask for the sale. Otherwise, you're probably going to be seen as a spammer. Okay. Now, then once you know what you're going to offer first, then you do a search. That way, you're going to see your leads. Then you start the invitation process. You're going to send out invitation requests, connection requests. That's where the automation tools come in. Then you're going to wait for them to accept, and then you initiate your conversation. You're going to initiate, basically, if you met that person, what would you say, right? So to begin, and you can use a sales technique, like spin selling, for instance, highly effective here in this environment. So easy, only those steps, and you're going to get multiple sales out of this strategy. Or you can use the indirect process. The indirect process works better for high visibility clients. If you have this list of clients that you really want to reach, and it's important for you, so you build that list, you identify which clients, which customers are them, and then you search for them, and then you follow them. You don't ask for the connection, you just follow them. And then you're going to get notifications when they like a post, when they comment a post. And then you're going to go to that post and comment on their comment, or tag them in a post so that they start to notice you. Once they start to notice you by visiting your profile or liking your comments, then you go and you initiate the connection request. They're likely going to accept, and then you begin your pitch. Okay, so two types of strategies here. I'm going to go now and build the direct process with you. Okay, so let's share my screen again here. All right, and actually, I'm going to do this here. And then, all right. So you have my screen here, and here's my LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Okay, so like I said, it is definitely worth getting it because of the filters. So you're going to get here, and you're going to just click here for geography, and then you start to target. Let's target California, for instance. Then for keywords here, you're going to enter the keyword for your ideal client profile. So in my case, my ideal client profile are insurance agents. So I can also try insurance broker. So I see 41,000 results. Actually, I can go with insurance broker if I want to see insurance agent. I get 85,000. I'm going to go with insurance broker to get this going. Insurance broker 41,000, and then there are multiple filters that we can go with that they're going to help you with. So keywords is basically where you're going to find your ideal client. You can filter for geography, relationship if you only want first degree, second degree, third degree connections. You actually don't need this. Industries, highly effective for your case. So if you want to target only people in the hospital and healthcare area, you can target them here. For schools, if you want to go that route, profile languages. So if you want to target Spanish-speaking people in the US, you would do that here. And then seniority level. So if you want owners, partners, VPs, directors, you can do that here. LinkedIn has all that information, right? So years in current position, you get all that, titles, and then companies. If you want only people that currently work for XYZ company, that's where you would add it here, or the size of the company. So if I want people only that are self-employed or in a company from 1 to 10, I would target that here. And then became member when they joined LinkedIn, if they're new to LinkedIn, and on content that they posted. Could be here as well. So let's go ahead, get this going. So I have a search going on here, and I have all of them here. So I have licensed insurance agent, insurance broker, commercial insurance broker, client advisor, insurance broker. So I have all of them here. And I see immediately that I'm getting some results here that are not actually insurance brokers. Like they could have been, but they're not currently. So instead of searching for the keyword here, I can add here in the title. So the current title is insurance broker. So you see now life insurance specialist, commercial insurance broker, independent insurance broker, insurance broker. So now it's way, way, way better here. Now, here's the other thing that we could use, which is people that are active on LinkedIn. Because if we're prospecting on LinkedIn, we want them to be active in this social network, right? So I would start with this filter here. So people that have posted on LinkedIn in the past 30 days. That means that they're active, they're using the platform. If I reach out to them, they are going to reply because they're active. So I have here 306 targets in this filter here. Okay, so looks like it is a good search here to begin, and then I'm ready. So the next step is to begin the prospecting, sending out invitations. If you're not using an automation tool, then you would go here and connect. That's what you have to do. But then you have to do this individually. Okay. If you have a prospecting tool like I have here, Scrab. So you see, Scrab installs a Chrome extension in my browser, and then I can use it to. It's going to take control of my computer once I let it go here by hitting this button. It's going to control and do this automatically. So, but before we do that, let me show you how it works and how you set it up. So you're going to, what you want to do is invite. So that you're going to go here and then click here, invite people to connect, and then message an invitation. Here's where you're going to set a custom message that they are going to see when they get your invitation. So I have hi, and then this is a token. Hi name. Name there. Here is a token that is going to get their first name. I help insurance brokers run lead generation strategies online. One of the strategies uses LinkedIn to help you sell more, and I think it will help you. Can I send you the link to the video here? It is free, it works, and I won't try to sell you anything in the end. So being honest here, giving value before I ask for anything in return, that's what I recommend that you do. When you do this strategy is going to be highly effective for you. So actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send this message. So I'm going to save it here. And if you are one of the people that my robot here is going to reach, this is the video that I'm going to send you. So I'm actually doing this live. You're going to see this strategy working, and all you have to do is do the same thing, except that you're not going to go after insurance brokers. You're going to go after whatever your ideal client profile is. And you can leave this working overnight. You can leave this in a different computer. I actually have another one here that I use for that. So once I go offline here, I'm going to go over there, and the robot is going to start crawling and sending invitations. And then when one of the insurance brokers here, they start to accept my invitation, then I'm going to go and begin a conversation and tell them, look, this is what I do, and I have more videos, make sure that you subscribe, and then we begin a conversation. So here's my invitation to you is to do the same, okay? All right, so let's begin. So I'm going to go here and then go play and hit play here. And then, so the robot, you see, it is visiting Christina Menville profile, and you can see it over there. Actually, let me remove. Until it is ready. All right, so this is how you're going to do it. Now, once you begin doing it, you're going to start building a LinkedIn community around you. So people that you invited, they're going to be now part of your community. And then when you write posts, when you're active in this profile, they're going to see you, they're going to interact with you. That's why I suggest that you begin inviting people that are active on LinkedIn, that are using this platform. So from this, so I can do up to 2,000 invitations per day with my robot here with Scrap. So 2,000 per day. Let's imagine that only 10% reply and accept, and it's going to be more. It's going to be at least half. But I can get 200 new leads in my network per day. And then I can begin conversations, always trying to give value, always trying to help them. And it's going to be natural that you're going to get business out of this. See, so you don't need ads, you don't need Instagram, you don't need anything. All you have to do is get this strategy going. Very rarely you're going to see an insurance broker doing this, and you could be the one doing it in your market and really creating your awareness, your profile, your everything that you want to do on LinkedIn. Okay, so try that. It's going to be worth it. So let me know if this video helped you. If you're going to do this, I want to see you smashing this like button over here and also subscribing to my channel. That's the only way that I can see that my content is helping you and then actually guiding you to do more and more and more and sell more and more and more. Right? So that was what I had planned for you today. And as usual, I'm going to be back here next Wednesday. Every Wednesday at noon Central Time, I'm going to be here sharing my screen. If you want to ask questions, you can. The chat is open. You can ask the chat in the chat. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And then also come visit my website. Let me put here, visit www.digitalinsuranceBroker.com. You can see this in my screen here. All right, so visit digitalinsuranceBroker.com. I have more content over there that is almost impossible that you don't sell anything out of without the content that I'm giving you. All right, so congratulations by making it so far, and I will see you next Wednesday.